This is Morten from Inkish. I have the pleasure of talking to Peter from BHS. Hey, Peter.
Hey there, nice to meet you.
Peter, before the camera was turned on, I asked you about your job, and we agreed that it was like sometimes fun, sometimes a challenge, right?
It's always fun, but the challenges are fun also, so it's always fun basically, yeah.
So would you say that BHS keeps you busy?
It does, but it does in a good way, so yeah.
As with an engineering background, we are going to talk a little bit about, because I mean, for people that doesn't know about it, BHS is a company that creates many different things, but first and foremost, corrugators, and that is part of your business. And then you said that you were talking about some of the consumables going into it, and stupid me, I said, okay, paper goes in. Yeah. But you're right, because there's other things that goes into the machine that is actually more important initially, right?
Yeah, this is the whole story, more or less. Every time you think of corrugated board, then you think of paper and starch. But there is more to the process, there is more to the whole story. So you get into the machine, you get steam in it, you get electricity in it, and you get compressed air in it. And this you also have to measure, especially to know about your process, to know about your costs and your ecological footprint, as this gets more and more important, you know.
So when you talk about this, I'm just curious, because I don't have an engineering background, and as you say, the sustainability and environmental thing is becoming more and more easy. When you look at a corrugator today, is it more environmentally friendly than it was like 10 years ago?
Yeah, definitely. So like in the last 30 years, there was a huge reduction on energy intake on the whole process. Yeah.
And how has that changed?
Yeah, so mainly for example in the wet end, we reduced the heat necessary and therefore the steam necessary to produce. At the dry end, we did some changes with, for example, the CFK knife bars, which require way less energy to be turned as they are way lighter, with the same performance on weight, on cutting performance. So there has been a lot of stuff done in the last 2 years.
As a young man, and you said that you started at BHS already as a student. Did you already from way before BHS, did you even consider coming into this industry?
To be honest, quite frankly not. I knew the BHS was there, as it's a big player, and especially in the region. But I did not have it on the plan to go into corrugated board. But yeah, now I'm here, I love it, and I'm here to stay.
When we spoke about this balance about challenges and fun, I just said it. I agree with you that it's probably always fun, but I was just thinking the challenges, because I mean, you look at, let's say, the next iterations of development, and you probably have a product life cycle that is way beyond public knowledge, right? I was just thinking, where do you see things going when it comes to development of corrugators? I mean, generally speaking.
Yeah, here I have to refer to what Mr. Engel said today in today's discussion, and the high-level discussion. We will get faster, we will get better in quality. This will all go in this direction, but there will be, or there needs to be, a real big change in the process, and this is what we at BHS are working on in each different step. So we will continuously get better, but there will be the big break or the change in the process also.
And is that also because you referred to the Box Plan 2025 plan? Because I mean, I actually wrote an article that is published today about it, because it is a very comprehensive and very ambitious plan, and now we're getting closer and closer to 2025. Yeah. So is that something that you also feel in your work, how it's being implemented?
Yeah, we start to finish off the development projects, you know. We started back in the day with all the more or less ideas, what we want to achieve within 2025. So, and as a product manager who has then to phase in the products and new developments, getting closer to 2025 means different kind of work, like at the beginning with the definition of the process or the products. So yeah, I feel 2025 coming nearer, and I feel the results coming nearer and closer. Yeah.
Yeah, because as you said, it maybe started as an idea, then it becomes like a project, and now it has to be implemented. So it becomes like something that you can use, right?
Yeah, something you can use. You have to get into the whole company, the processes, production process, and so on. So a lot of new products will hit the assembly floor next to or near to 2025.
When you look at let's say the next steps of where I see BHS moving from being corrugators, but also to be a printing devices, like with the jetliner products, right? How does that influence in your work? Because I mean, basically now you have to take even more things into consideration when it comes to, I mean, you cannot just speed it up because the printing device also had to follow speed, and I guess there is a tension to it there. I guess there is a, let's say, a relatively humidity to the cardboard and you know, to the liners and things like that. So how does that play a role with you?
Yeah, your questioning shows that you are into the branch already, into the technology. So as a product manager for the dry end, especially.
Don't employ me as engineer. I just have the keywords here.
As a product manager for the dry end, especially for the dry end, there are a lot of challenges coming along with digital printing, and especially the inline production. So like for order changes and for cutting speeds, for cutting accuracy, and also for stacking of the even shorter orders. But we are doing quite good there, with new features and so on.
Yeah, because it's funny when you mention that, because I mean, one of the mega trends in the industry, now you're not so much in sales and marketing maybe, but I mean, if you look at the trends in the market, shorter print runs, variable data, personalized product. I mean, the digital transformation, even on physical products, is really creating new challenges, because I mean, basically now it's not just a matter of stacking board in at the end. It's also about making sure that you can identify and find them again, right?
Yeah, totally right. So like you mentioned, the lot sizes or the order length is decreasing. Therefore, we have a lot of challenges. For example, as I said, with the order change, and for each machine there are now different new requirements, which we had to consider back in the day to have it now done within the machine. This is the challenge.
And how does that, I mean, if you look at what you said, that in the future the machines, as your last Engel said, might be faster and even better and things like that, how does that relate to the fact that shorter and shorter print runs? I mean, does that mean that the converters just need to have a, let's say, a huge order log with a lot of different variables in order to make it viable to invest in technology? Or
this is more or less this is the challenge here. So if I get you right, these shorter orders challenge them, not only the BHS machinery but also the machinery afterwards. And this is what the box plant is about, to get the whole plant, the whole place able to handle the short orders. Yes.
Must be fun, right?
I love it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
Fantastic. Peter, good to meet you.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Thank you very much.